On the second part of this week's Davis and Dennis show, we have a little child torture, a sprinkling of sexual harassment, and a lot of hair. Like, way too much hair. Hi guys, and welcome to the second and also second to last part of this week's Davis and Dennis show. Yep, so far this season we only had time to basically make a 3-part weekly show. Indeed, if you'd like to help us make the Davis and Dennis show a full-time profession, why don't you subscribe and give this video a like? Let's aim for 4 likes today. Whoa, ambitious! Well, in this segment, we have our Drama Explained segment, where we talk about a daddy with some issues. Remember the Daddyofive / familyofive YouTube channel? No, not really. Well, YouTube has just terminated the channel. Oh no, they sound like a cute family channel though. Are they family goals? Well, maybe, if your name is Joseph Fritzl. Okay, so why then are they banned from YouTube? Let's just say for using inhumane practices for getting views. Inhumane practices, I know, like clickbait titles and misleading thumbnails. Not quite, more like uncensored torture of children. How would you like to see a boy being restrained by a bigger boy whilst this other boy punches him in the testicles? But we do that sometimes. How about this clip, which is even worse? Look at this boy run after this other boy. The first boy sits on him and then restrains him as the camera gets a sadistic close-up of the struggling boy's face. We do that too sometimes as well. I always win, by the way. How about this atrocious clip? Look at this terrified boy being chased by his own family. What happened to him? Well, not good things. I'm sorry, but putting cheery royalty-free music over this doesn't suddenly make child abuse funny. It's like putting ukulele music over the Holocaust. The gassing of millions of Jews isn't suddenly transformed into a Charlie Chaplin slapstick. That's so right. That's as futile as putting, I don't know, fun upbeat music over sexual assault and then calling it a social experiment. Oh wait. Well, that nicely segues us into 3 other YouTube channels YouTube should terminate. Just 3? Number 1, Sam Pepper. So let's put our mindset back in September 2014. That was the month where somehow the YouTube community finally realized, hey, you know that Sam Pepper dude? He might actually be a horrible person. He's the kind of person who would steal from the poor and then give it to himself. Thank you very much. I mean, he actually did this. He actually took pizza from this homeless man and then gobbled it all up because he's a greedy gobble gannet. I'm sorry, but inspirational music isn't suddenly going to make stealing from the poor heroic. However, stealing pizza from the poor wouldn't be his legacy though. He had other plans to reform society. Well, maybe he wanted to increase visibility of the homeless? Lol, no. He instead sought to normalize sexual assault on the street. He literally lassoed girls on the street and told them he wouldn't let them go unless they made out with him. He literally held girls captive for his own sexual gratification and somehow presented it as a fun, harmless challenge video. Then came his infamous public bum-pinching prank. He must have thought, I know, everyone has suspicions that I'm a creepy sexual assaulter. I have an idea, I'll video myself assaulting girls and then upload it for all the world to see. After normalizing sexual assault, Sam had greater ambitions. What could he possibly normalize that's worse than sexual assault? Let's think. I know! ISIS-style executions! Yikes, and remember, all this is on top of the allegations of rape and sexual intercourse with minors. I don't know about you, but I certainly feel that YouTube should terminate his channel. The next person we'd like to see removed from YouTube is V1I. You really have to question why you're on the platform when the only thing going for you is your hair. How about his voice?
What up, dudes? What up, dudes?
Well, although massive, his hair wasn't enough to cover up all the sexual accusations made against him. A former fan told a harrowing story of how she ran into him in London when she was 15. He manipulated her into getting drunk and then slept with her. In the UK, the age of consent is 16. There's almost a dozen of other girls who'd made similar accusations, which spanned many years, so this clearly wasn't just a one-off. And his excuse for all this?
I was brought up in a Mormon family.
I'm sorry, but you can't use your religion as an excuse for your crimes. It doesn't suddenly make your actions okay. Okay, and the last channel that I'd personally like to remove from YouTube is William Haynes's People Be Like channel. What? The Sauce-Fed spin-off which sought to give brown people representation? Yeah, that very channel. What? What do you have against brown people? You wrote the script. No, it's for a reason far more sinister than that. William announced that he's starting a late night show.
I'm gonna make a late night talk show.
Oh no, that sounds like a threat. He needs to be eliminated at once. It's a bit too late for that, I'm afraid, because he's spread the show's disease far and wide already, for it has guests. What? Guests? Yes, real-life famous ones like Steven Supdick, Raina Scully, and a pair of twins who are much better looking than you. Oh no, that's the worst news I've ever had. We're doomed. Man, I just love all the stories that we cover on this show. I know, right? It's literally stuff that's happened a week ago, because this is only a weekly and not a daily show. Anyway, if you want to help a small channel out, please do subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell, ding, and comment on who your favorite daddy is. On tomorrow's show, the final part of this week's episode, by the way, we have something a little bit different. Oh, how very exciting! Good night.